Hello. Welcome
Hola.
back. Hola. Welcome back to part two of our BVS Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition review. It took us a while.
Yeah.
We were talking about it, and it's like it took us 3 days to watch Man of Steel.
Technically, two. It only took us it took us like 2 days, like minus taking breaks and stuff,
Yeah.
and now it's taken 2 days to actually review the whole film.
Well, I mean, like for Man of Steel, we watched that for 3 days and then reviewed it for
Yeah.
3 hours, the whole thing, and then we get to this in 2 days, and it's taking us 6 hours.
Pray that we don't have to watch Snyder Cut for 4 days straight and review it for 4 days straight,
Yeah, yeah, I don't know about that,
because
but
that's gonna. This movie is only 3 hours. I hope it doesn't take that egregious for Snyder Cut. Thankfully, that is nowhere near down the road.
yes, that's good. Hopefully, what DC movies do you think will have to be more than one live stream besides Snyder Cut?
I would actually say the Justice League, probably 2017's Justice League.
You know what? I think you might be right.
I feel like it's either outside of Snyder Cut, it's probably going to be that one. And unless we watch season one of Peacemaker, maybe that too.
We will, but that'll be like, I guess if we reviewed like 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and I think that would be fine. But
Only issue is we'd probably have to watch 2 episodes a day or in 2 days.
probably,
How many episodes does Peacemaker season one have?
I think 8.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I would say the one that would surprise me if we went past 3 hours in terms of review is the 2016 Suicide Squad, which is after this movie.
it is.
I would be surprised if that takes more than 3 hours to review, or at least 3 hours.
Hopefully not.
Uh,
Yeah, 8 episodes for Peacemaker.
I'm guessing they're like over 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I actually don't know. They might be 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
Because knowing every superhero TV show, they always have at least a good 40 to 50-minute episode.
That's true. It's not uncommon to have 30-minute long episodes
No.
in shows. I think that's a good way to do it. But anywho, so where we left off was one of the best moments in the movie where Superman decides to aura farm. So that's nice.
He did the iconic aura farming strat,
Indeed, he did.
just like his father intended.
Mm-hmm. So this is when we get to right afterwards. Superman's carrying some people to safety. I don't know how this woman's okay. There's a woman he carries to a gurney, and then maybe she was just close by. But
Yeah.
like he helps a few people here. And then so like there's a bunch of dead bodies everywhere, and Lois is in the crowd, and they catch eyes for a second, and he's the big sad, and he flies away. I don't think Superman would do that.
I don't think Superman would do half the things that he does in the DCEU.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Oh,
That's still like Calvin Soups, but half the things that he does, I doubt he would ever do for real.
yeah. Also, like, what was the point of exploding the white or the courtroom? Because it doesn't seem like they're mad at Superman when he's
No.
there. I don't understand.
I guess he wanted to brand Superman as a terrorist.
Say what again?
I guess he wanted to brand Superman as a terrorist.
A terrorist. When I
He
grow
wanted
up.
to be When they grew up,
Terror-
they want to be a terrorist.
a terrorist. Are
And then
you?
everybody just looks at him like, whoa.
I love when Batman goes, "Are you a terrorist, Superman?"
And he's like, boom.
Yeah,
He just explodes. And then you have Batman doing the aura farming, except he's just a charred body.
imagine being ore farming while charred. It's kind of
I
cool.
mean, Batman could probably pull it off.
Probably. So we see Alfred chopping wood and bringing it into the penthouse, and he's calling for Mr. Wayne, and then he finds out on TV about the explosion. So that's that for that scene. I never thought I'd see Alfred chopping wood.
I
Pretty
never thought
neat.
I'd see Alfred being cool again.
Yeah, this is the coolest Alfred, I would say.
Yeah.
He might be my favorite. Not the best, but he's my favorite. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So Lex shows up back at LexCorp. And there is like cops and a bunch of ambulances there. And he's looking at, oh, this is cool. So they're looking at security cameras, right? And this is when you see Batman do the iconic drop thing when he grapples down and grabs someone.
Oh, yeah. The inverted takedown.
Yes. That was so cool. Like,
I think they even had the sound effect from the Arkham games too on that.
They might have.
They had like a swooshing scene when he did it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. I wish more Batman stuff would do this. There are some things, say what you will, but like Batman media outdoes each other. All of them outdo each other in different ways.
Yeah.
Specifically the movies.
This one just outdoes everything else in terms of combat.
In terms of combat, action.
Honestly, I would say in terms of overall, like, what's the word? Presentation of Batman. Because while every other Batman is basically its own thing in a sense, more often than not, they always have to try and go the realistic route or like the extremely dark route, kind of like the Keaton version. Mm-hmm. This one just does a blend of both, but it still maintains that comic book feel to it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It actually feels like a comic book Batman as opposed to like, let's say Christian Bale or Robert Pattinson's. Yeah. Not knocking those, not saying they're bad. It's just this one feels like something that came out of a comic book. Those other two, not so much.
Yeah, I agree.
I've said it once and I'll say it again after dozens of times. This is just Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Yep. And he also leaves his Batarang where the kryptonite should be, but it's not there anymore. And Lex gives a little smile. Or he seems pleased about it. Which I'm still confused about his plan, but whatever. Then we cut to Lois in a hotel, and she meets Clark at the balcony. There was a part in here that we thought was interesting, but he just feels bad about what happened.
Uh-huh.
He says, "All this time, I've been living my life the way my father saw it. Righting wrongs for a ghost. Thinking I'm here to do good. And Superman was never real. It's just a farmer's dream, or the dream of a farmer from Kansas."
That's
you asked me how I felt about it, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't know how you feel.
I'm more or less confused on what does he mean it was a farmer's dream. Because if he's talking about Jonathan Kent, his dream was for you to become Homelander. I'm just going to say it now.
You're right.
Unless it's Martha Kent, unless she was the one who did it. That John's idea was no, you are the Homelander. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know why you're upset about this. Like, you don't do anything. Like, I mean, literally nothing in this movie at up to this point. You're just standing there with the big sad and doing nothing. And there's nothing you've done to like convince us this this problem you have. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Oh, and then Lois is like, that dream is all some people have that gives them hope. Then she puts her hand on Clark's chest with the emblem, and she says, "This means something. It means that it's an S."
Wait, what?
She puts her hand on Clark's symbol, and she says, "This means something."
It's an S.
It's an S. And he says, "It did on my world. My world doesn't exist anymore." We've been over.
I said, it's funny he says this because I looked at that and I wasn't joking when I told you this too. When we were watching the movie, I said your world is right there, standing right in front of you. What are you talking about? I know what he actually meant. He meant Krypton, but like your world is standing right in front of you, trying to give you like motivation to be a symbol of hope. Why not take it?
I think that's what they were trying to build up to later, but yeah.
It's like I get they wanted to build up Superman as this hopeful person after he finds the hope within himself. But the way they went about it was just it was like this. You need to be a symbol of hope. I don't wanna. Well, fine, don't. Okay, I wanna. What? Like what? You see what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm on planet Earth. I gotta save people. I mean, I'm on planet Earth. I don't want to save people. Okay, no. I want to save people. Fails at doing so. My world is gone. I don't want to do this anymore. And then your mom says, okay, then don't. I'm gonna save the world now. I go, what? It's like trashy reverse psychology with this one.
It's so dumb. And
she literally says, then don't. And you don't own this world anything. Okay. Where's the blonde hair dye?
Where is it?
Excuse me, Chad, for making so many Homelander references. But out of any like live action Superman, Calvels had so much motivation to be a Homelander. It is astounding that he didn't on his own free will. It is astounding. And the thing is, this one probably could have done it successfully.
Absolutely. And then he leaves. And Lois is the big sad. And then we cut to Lex Luthor getting who's the big happy. He's getting fingerprints from, I guess, Zod. I don't know where those came from.
Yeah, he's using like a piece of the kryptonite, kind of like a knife, to cut off the dead skin to form a fingerprint. I don't even know how that works,
but he gets those off onto his and puts it against this blue goo on this door. And how does he know to like that'll open the door? I don't know how.
It'd have been funny. You need the entire palm print, or like the typical generic retinal scanner. I never expected that idea to work, yet it does for the sake of like to keep the movie going.
Yep.
Because you would still at least like this is advanced alien technology. One would assume that that's dead skin wouldn't even be enough. You'd still detect Lex's fingerprint underneath.
Yeah.
Because that was a really thin piece of skin he took off.
That was.
It was very thin. That would not have worked.
Not at all. Imagine having to keep doing that to go back into that room.
He probably did.
That's gross. Or at least a glove or something. But
it was gross.
It is gross. But then he goes into this room where there's orange sludge in the room, and he climbs into it. By the way, again, another instance of not caring if your clothes are wet. I mean,
Yeah, or another instance of how did this get here? We'll never know because we'll never tell you.
exactly. And so there's the little USB that or UZB because I think it was Zod's custom made.
I think it was the Zod one because this one didn't have the S logo. I
Yeah.
think the Superman USB that got destroyed when they took off the ship from Man of Steel. Remember?
That's true. So, oh, it's
Yeah.
the baby sludge. Is it? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it might be. Oh,
I
my
assume.
gosh.
I think it is because remember when Doomsday showed up? He showed up in like those little embryo sort of things, like where the babies were housing, like their little pod.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I assumed this whole chamber was. I thought it was just the baby chamber, and all the water that was in there kind of leaked. How did it turn orange? I don't know.
That's kind of weird. So then he puts it in.
No. Why I thought of that?
Thought of
I
what?
just thought, you know how the water was sludgy?
Yeah.
What if that was like the tree looking thingies that was housing the baby pods or the baby pods themselves?
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, like why is this so gooey? Like the Ocean Spray cranberry commercials, but worse.
I hate that. So he pushes the USB into the thing, and it starts talking to him, which I didn't know that an AI would be talking.
Mm-hmm.
But
especially in that destroyed ship.
Yeah. And then it's like, would you like to assume command? And he says, yes, I would. And robot's like, all right, cool. And
I mean, I think it already established it was going, all right, cool, the moment it asked that question.
It did. It's like, very well. Let's begin. It's like, okay, then. The Kryptonian archive contains knowledge from 100,000 different worlds, and Lex is about to learn about them. Somehow. He's going to learn all that. Then we cut to Bruce working out. He's hitting a sledgehammer on a tire. He's looking at files. He's doing hero work.
I think this is one of the more or lesser known underrated scenes because I tend to believe people think that he's just doing this because he thinks he can fight Superman. No, he's working out so that he can wear the suit.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
He's doing that I always figure people might be confused because it's like, why is he working out right now when he's about to fight Superman as if he's going to do anything? No. You see how big that suit is?
It's huge.
I'm quite sure that's why he did that. Because it also shows him making the kryptonite grenades and the spear.
That's true.
You know, it's like also another side note. Interesting fact: that workout that they show in this montage, apparently it's a real workout you can do. 3 men have. There's a YouTube channel who does workouts a lot. 3 men have tried it, including 2 very buff guys, and I guess their father. All of them failed.
Wow.
And well, I say they failed. They got through the entire regiment, but even the really muscle buff dudes, they were like, I can't finish this. They barely finished the workout itself. And it's like, wow.
That's insane.
This dude is a menace if he can pull this off. I'll show you the video after this.
Sounds good. Yeah, there's one part where he's pulling the tire with the rope and he just screams. He's like, bro.
That's that good workout scream you get.
Yeah.
He's training to beat Superman.
Mm-hmm. And carry heavy armor around. So
yeah. Iron Man could never.
No.
To be fair, Iron Man probably wouldn't. He'd just get a Superman Buster.
Superman Buster would go hard. Not gonna lie.
The Krypton Buster.
The Krypton Oh.
That sounds like a better name to Krypton Buster.
Krypton Buster.
Of course, it would be green.
Yeah. Then we see the kryptonite gas bombs, which stupid theory from people that it was fear toxin.
I have to this day have no earthly idea why anyone would assume Batman would be that freaking stupid to lace kryptonite with fear toxin, all because he said, "Breathe it in. That's fear." No.
No.
Why would he do that? To a
First-
normal street punk, maybe. Superman? No.
Why would Batman have access to that? I mean,
Yeah. This isn't Arkham Knight where he's just the Nightmare Batman. Calm down.
yeah. I don't think he would keep that for himself if he were like, I mean, if Scarecrow used it, why would Batman use it? He already scares people anyway. I mean,
Kind of makes you wonder, what would DCEU Scarecrow even be like?
probably not as good.
I wonder what he would, like, design-wise also kind of look like, too.
That would be interesting. I feel like it would be.
Huh?
I feel like it would be modernized, like Joker was with the tattoos. Maybe they'd do something kind of.
Oh my gosh, they have a literal Scarecrow with a burlap sack face, and on the sack itself in orange letters, it says "broken" or something like that. Like
Are
the
you
damn
serious?
It's just that.
It's just
Joker
yeah.
is damaged. Scarecrow is broken.
Um.
I'm really surprised Harley Quinn didn't have a face tat.
So
I'm surprised she didn't.
apparently, this is what he was supposed to look like here.
Oh.
Scarecrow in the DCU. It was unused. I think that's what it was actually supposed to be.
Is this a real official art?
I think so. I don't know. If it is, that's awesome.
If it is, I kind of dig the actual Scarecrow motif.
Mhm.
I actually dig that they tried that. That's pretty cool.
Very much so.
Don't know why he has purple hands though.
Yeah, it looks like they're his actual hands that got like no circulation in the hands.
Yeah. Or really severe frostbite.
Oh, Mr. Freeze. I'm joking.
A lot of villains that show up in Batman's Rogues Gallery, I would have liked to see a version of them in the DCEU.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just to see what they would look like, if anything.
Agreed. But that's cool. And then we get to where the spear is finalized, and Batman's looking at his computer now. And he sees the archive. I think this is from, yeah, it was from Lex. Or he got the information from Lex about the metahuman stuff.
And if you didn't know what all of these characters were, here we have kindly crude looking versions of all their logos for you, courtesy of Lex Luthor.
Exactly. How does the fact
That
that
makes you wonder, did Lex Luthor invent it? I actually thought for a little bit when I first saw this movie, like for the first time, I thought, did he make these names for these guys?
probably not. They might have.
How else does he have these logos just for them?
He's billionaire.
Wonder Woman, I can understand. The Flash, I can also understand because it's just a lightning bolt that shows up in the cameras. What about Cyborg and Aquaman? How'd you get their logos?
That's a good question. I don't know.
That's why I thought he made these.
I wonder is like if he got good enough footage of Aquaman's garb and he just made something for Cyborg, because Cyborg never uses that logo in the Snyder Cut. He does in the
He never uses the logo at all up until the ending of Justice League, where he gets a more comic accurate look.
Exactly. I don't know.
Aquaman in the footage didn't even have his green suit. This was far before he got the orange and green.
Oh, that's a good point.
So he didn't even have the other one from the Justice League movie. So where did you get these from?
I don't know.
Where did you get these? Why do you have them logoed? Why do you have them labeled like this?
I don't know.
Only one I feel like just should be labeled is maybe the Flash, because you see lightning, and maybe Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Or just one of the two.
Yeah,
I don't see how these other two get one.
You could actually see a W or make out a W on Wonder Woman's breastplate.
Yeah.
But
which now we gotta go into this. And just like I said on the last review, for not just Man of Steel, but even yesterday, this is the part of the DCEU and of this movie that really makes me ticked off about this film and Man of Steel to a degree, to a lesser extent. The fact that you just name dropped all four of these characters. Okay. The three modern people, Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman, okay. Makes sense. They're more of a modern guys. They don't really show up. Then you have a picture of when Batman clicks on Wonder Woman's profile, he finds a picture of Wonder Woman in front of a bunch of soldiers. Hey, there's Chris Pine.
Oh, but
yeah. There's a picture of her standing in front of four soldiers in the year 1918. In Man of Steel, they constantly kept saying stuff like, oh, the world is not ready for Superman, or the world isn't ready for superheroes, when you just had one back in the day that no one batted an eye to. How in the world is Superman considered one of these first heroes, but you had this?
Not to mention the 80s.
In the 80s, same character. Not to mention, again, no one even said a word about this person.
Nope. Not at all.
This is literally like if the Avengers had. This is like the Avengers having an Avengers movie, but then they slipped past the fact that, hey, Captain America existed. Like, imagine they made an Iron Man movie. Like, they made the Iron Man movie after a Captain America film, but just act like Captain America didn't exist, but he shows up randomly in the Avengers. No one would love that. This is the feeling I get from this. It's like, I understand you're trying to hurry up and world build, but this is a literal example of why you shouldn't do it too fast.
Yeah.
This is a blatant retcon that you just made in your sequel. That is not a good look.
No.
The world isn't ready for Superman, yet they were ready for Wonder Woman in 1918 and in the 1980s.
Okay.
They were ready for her then, but not now. Where has she been this entire time? Why is she just going from place to place in BVS?
Ooh.
What about these other three?
What about Black Adam?
Well, yeah. What about Black Adam and the Justice Society?
Okay, so
but the world ain't ready for Superman.
Screw this, man.
Yeah, they were ready for Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher. Who else was on the Justice Society?
Was it Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, the Tornado Girl? Tornado Girl, I don't know her name. And then Hawkman. That was it.
Well, everyone, including that Tornado Girl, you were ready for them. So superheroes clearly existed in this verse.
Yeah.
And you were ready for Black Adam. You were also ready for Batman. But Superman? Oh, no, we can't handle that. That's too much.
I don't know.
What do you mean? What makes him different? Because he started the whole DCEU? What makes him different?
At least with Captain America, I can let that pass because like there are a bunch of heroes and the idea of heroes isn't new. So when a new team emerges and then Cap is added to the team later, I can get that.
Tell that to
But
the
like,
X.
say what?
Tell that to the X-Men.
Like, darn muties, we hate them. No, I just mean, yeah, if it's just specifically this universe just started, yeah,
This is why I kind of see where James Gunn's coming from. Because in like the beginning, it's like, oh, the world was ready for gods and monsters. And the fact that superheroes, like these metahumans, have been around for a long time. And then Superman came. He at least explains it. What's this universe's excuse? Oh, Superman's just the first, and now everybody wants to come out of the limelight, even though they've probably been here longer than he has.
I guess so.
Batman was a hero when Superman was like in his 10-year-old life.
Oh gosh,
That makes you
weird.
think.
That's weird.
Like, think about it. He said 20 years in Gotham. How many people?
Yeah.
That just makes me assume this man is in his 40s. I'm assuming because he has to be. This Batman has to be in his 40s.
Something like that. Yeah.
He has to be an old Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hello, whoever
hello,
just joined in.
Zany P. Give me my beer, Alfred. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, what are you gonna say? My bad.
I don't get it in terms of a timeline. The more you think about it, the more they sound as complicated as the X-Men timeline.
Oh, the X-Men timeline is fricked. I don't want to think about the X-Men.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman is literally in his mid-40s.
And Superman, well, Superman's 30.
Early 30s.
Yeah. Something like that.
Hey, my bad. I will talk to you about that after this.
Yeah.
I have not forgotten.
No, but yeah, let's talk about it. It'll be fun. But sorry, I showed that. Okay. But then we move to Lex bringing out Zod's body into the orange sludge.
They really wasted Michael Shannon for this.
They did. I don't even think that was him.
Probably a dummy.
It probably was. Lex's bright idea here is to mix his blood with Zod's, or just on Zod with his blood. And it's going to make something out of that, like a deformity of some sort. And
ancient Kryptonian deformity.
Yep. And then Lex cuts himself on the hand and he's crying. I don't know why he's crying.
Unless that hurt.
Unless it hurt and you're a pansy. And then, yeah, and the computer's like, this will never happen again. Cool. That happens. Cool. It's so weird. How'd you know this would work? Well, I guess the computer told him, but like,
I still don't believe it actually would work, though.
I don't either. This is just like, it happens. Shut up.
In the words of Todd Howard, the man behind Bethesda Studios, it just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
So apparently people think Superman bombed or did something in the courtroom.
He didn't save people, that's for sure.
No, I mean, he saved some.
Yeah, he saved the dead bodies.
Yeah.
He saved the dead bodies.
He helped some people, and then he just waited there. He just stood there. So that's a thing that happens. And then it switches to Superman in the snow, in the mountains, with the Appalachian people.
What?
the Appalachian people. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably butchering that.
No, you said it right. You said Apache Appalachian people. What?
I stopped and then changed to Appalachian. I don't know. I was
What are you talking?
the snow people. the snow elves. They have emerged
Who
from
tried
the
to shake him
snow.
up for money, and he just kept walking.
Yeah.
Then an Apache did.
Mm-hmm.
For a Native American Day show, but he's like, "Oh, he's wanting to die."
Mm.
basically, the lore of what he said. He's going to die.
Yeah. Also, Lois is getting some reporter tingles. Her reporter side's tingling, and she's going to
Her
find
Pulitzer
out.
Prize winning reporter senses are going on.
Yes, and she's about to find out about the apartment that old wheelie boy Wally was there for, and so she goes to his apartment.
I already explained it in the first episode.
We did, but I think it'd be good to go over it just quickly. Also, there's Brightburn logos on the cape.
I was just about to say the Brightburn logo is there. Go figure. That was also produced by James Gunn.
You're not slick, bro.
Not.
Not at all. So there's a bunch of tools and
My question is,
this.
there's a bunch of capes and stuff hanging from his ceiling. How'd that get there?
Maybe Lex put it there.
Maybe he had prosthetics.
Oh.
I want to believe he eventually got them, but he never does.
I don't know. I still think Lex did it, but
Lex probably did it.
probably. Oh, this is the fridge scene. She opens the fridge. He didn't know he was gonna die. He just bought groceries.
And then she takes her hand into a fruit bowl.
What does that mean? Because he buys groceries, that means he doesn't know. What?
How do you just assume that? Oh, he just got new groceries. He didn't know he was gonna die, buddy.
I mean,
suppose Lex bought those for him,
probably
before he was about to march on to his death,
or
wheel his way to his death.
Oh, now here's some more bull crap. The wheelchair and the bullet were made from the same metal.
Yeah.
Oh, the lead. Okay, never mind. But lead, and it is in the comics that lead is
lead cannot. Superman cannot use X-ray vision to see through lead at all,
which is odd.
And the thing is, Superman didn't even know the explosion was going to happen because the wheelchair was made of lead.
Yeah.
So that's where Lois put 2 and 2 together, and I still believe she got 5 out of it.
Yeah. So, yeah, they don't explain it in this movie, but
no, they don't explain anything in any movie.
They don't. So Superman is back. We transitioned to him in the mountains. He's past all the snow people, the snow elves, and now he's just by himself. And what does he see?
A pile of dead bones.
Yeah.
Because when he's up there on the mountains, there's 2 mounds, like 2 big burial mounds. I swear I thought they were bones. They're not.
They're not bones. No, Zod, I can't be a part of this. No.
No.
Alfred is brave.
But no, he finds his daughter. He finds his dad, not Jor-El, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not. He's got this just utter disappointment of a father.
And they, again, just like they don't explain everything else in this film, they don't explain how this happens.
No. And then this this is not real Jonathan Kent, but it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a I guess a hallucination or just a
Is it subconscious or something?
subconscious maybe. And he's telling him this story that I don't know if he ever told Clark before, but now he's telling him this brand new story as something in Clark's head right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, and he tells him a story about something at the prairie. There was going to be a flood, and they shoveled and shoveled, but they managed to make sure the water didn't get to their farm and wash them out. Grandma made him a cake, or his mom made him a cake.
Yeah.
And it's just this weird accent. Grandma baked me a cake and said I was a hero. So why are you talking
Yeah, he
like
has
that?
a weird accent that he never had in Man of Steel at all.
Yeah. And then the blocked the water and it sent it upstream to the neighbors, and they did not survive, or something. Most of the stuff didn't survive, and so that was I don't know what the story was for that. Clark asked, "Did the nightmares ever stop?" And he's like, "Yeah, when I met your mother."
Bruh. And
And
now,
then
my friends, that's how I met your mother.
and he says she was my world. So there, for some reason, this theme of like having your significant other as your world, why is it here? It doesn't make any sense. It's like all throughout.
She was my world.
And you took
And
her.
her from me.
Shut up.
Okay, my world died when I was 10 years old. Get real, kid.
Yeah. And then they say, like, I miss you, son. I miss you too, Dad. I don't miss any of you. You guys
I miss you too, Dad. I miss the times when I saw you get slung up in the air by a tornado. It was fun. 10 out of 10, we should do it again.
Yeah. And then Bruce is at Old Wayne Manor with Alfred and
Alfredi
Fazbear. Men aren't brave. Alfred is the one who knocks.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Definitely this Alfred.
Absolutely. I would trust this Alfred to defend me.
Yeah.
So he's basically telling Bruce that this is Suicide Squad and he can't do it.
This is Suicide Squad.
This is Suicide Squad. And
what am I? Want some Suicide Squad?
And Bruce basically says this may be the only thing I do that matters. Which is
no, it's
weird.
not.
It's not.
The 20 years of crime fighting didn't mean anything to you. Okay.
Yeah. And Alfred says that. He's like, it doesn't amount to anything, the 20 years of fighting criminals. And he says, criminals are like weeds. You pull one up, another grows in its place.
But you have no qualms killing people.
No.
So again, I tell you, what's your point? What's your point, Bruce?
Yeah.
The one criminal you still should have marked, he's still around, and he's one of the worst depictions of the character ever. Why is that a thing?
Yeah. Why is that, Bruce?
America explain.
America explain. And he says something about his legacy, the future of the world. This is my legacy. Bullcrap. And yeah, that's pretty much the scene. Oh, and Alfred says, so falls the House of Wayne.
Yep. He's literally the last Wayne just because of that.
Yep. And then we get he ripped Batman. And then we get to Martha, who works in a coffee or in a diner.
No, not there yet. Not there yet.
Not there yet. But Martha's in a diner. She's taking out trash. And then we have some in the back of the alley, and then we have cars parked out there waiting for her. And they're about to capture her. The door's still open. So you can run. She could have walked back inside, but if the door's still open, how did no one else hear that?
That's what I'm saying.
There's
some people there.
Yeah. And then we get to Batman getting prepared to take on Superman, and we see a cool Riddler icon.
They had the Riddler question mark, which again makes me wonder what would the other Batman villains would have looked like in this universe. You don't just have a Riddler Easter egg like that.
No, you don't.
You think Zodiac Killer Riddler from the Batman movie would have worked in the DCEU for this Batman?
I don't know. Do you think he would have worked?
I would like to see them try it, but it would have to be in the same dark, like, ideal as this film tried to be.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna make it realistic and gritty, then probably, but it's not in this world. You have Superman, so
you have a whole Justice League and a plethora of other characters.
Yeah, you do. So he puts the kryptonite spear into the ground. Then he turns on his own bat signal, and it's really cool.
Which is weird because I believe this is the first time he ever does this ever. He turns on his own logo.
Mm-hmm. True. So then Lex Luthor signals his henchmen to capture Lois in an airport. I think it's an airport. So they capture her, and so does KJ Beast is there, and he shows up a lot.
Yeah.
So they get in a helicopter, go to LexCorp Tower, and Lex is awkward, and he sucks, and I don't like him. And she's like, "I'm gonna prove that you're the worst." And he's like, "Nah,
nah, I'd win." But it's just Lois off.
Yeah. And she says you're psychotic, and he says that's a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds. I mean, roasted. Then he talks about circles and shapes, and then he pushes Lois off of the building to lure Superman there. So Superman's back, and he catches Lois, and they kiss, and he flies back up there.
She was his world. Forget everyone else.
Yeah. Then he flies back up to meet Lex.
And he says the most Batman line that Superman could ever say.
I'll take you in without breaking you, which is more than you deserve.
That's something Batman would say.
It is.
It is so. That sounds so weird for Superman to say that.
It does.
Why it kind of worked though.
It's cool.
In this case, it works.
It does. It's very, very too much, but it's cool at the same time. And then Lex mentions the fact that his father punched him and stuff, so we're supposed to care about him. Anyway,
from Daddy's fists and his abominations.
He does that too. He goes, and he's trying to prove Superman as a fraud. Why is he a fraud? We don't know, but Lex just thinks he is. Again, Lex does not explain anything. He says there's a problem with Superman, and we know why, but it doesn't really. I don't know. Lex has no depth to him.
He's just known as bare bones, white collar, wannabe philosophical villain.
Yeah, he does. And he's talking about how he set up him and Batman to battle each other, but he also wants them dead.
I don't know why you want Batman dead, though. That's the thing.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I guess to make it seem like Superman killed him, like
I guess. I'm not sure.
This movie was literally made just to compete with Civil War. That's all that is.
It is.
That's all this is. This is the only reason why this movie was made.
Yeah.
But I will say though, Lex's speech when he's talking about it,
Yeah.
when he's talking about Superman and Batman fighting, is peak.
Black
Versus what? Say
it's Black and Blue Fight Night.
Fight Night.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. And then
the world's finest, if you will.
Indeed.
He could have literally name dropped the words "world's finest," and he didn't do it.
Yeah, he could have.
He could have done it right here.
Yeah. God versus man, day versus night.
Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
And
like, even 9 years later, that line still hits different.
9 years, my goodness.
Yeah, I am old.
Yeah,
I was 11.
But
I was 14 when this movie came out.
Oh man,
in like 8th grade, I think. Oh God,
that's too long ago.
Yes, it was.
Honestly, 10 because of the trailers that came out a year early.
Yeah, technically 10.
Wow.
You're so special. I'm mad. We don't have this no more. We could have had something special. I want to go back to 2016. I'm sorry.
Me too. That was kind of a traumatizing year for me.
It was.
But, I mean, just minor reasons, but it wasn't bad. I got over
when
it.
People always used to think 2016 was a bad year, and I was one of those people. And I look back on it, we really had a lot of good stuff in that year.
We did.
There was a lot that came out of 2016.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Alfred Tanks Galactus.
Alfred Tanks Galactus.
Batman Alfred with prep time.
No, who wins? Batman with prep time versus Alfred with prep time.
Oh, probably Batman.
Probably Alfred. I mean, Alfred was a soldier before he was a butler.
That is true. No one talks about that.
Plus, Batman has a no-kill rule. Not Alfred.
Not Alfred.
Alfred does not care.
I want Alfred like as a butler, like a show or a movie of Alfred like as a butler.
There was a show of him called Pennyworth.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking like post Butler, and he's like has to save Batman or something. That's what I want to see. Alfred is the chosen one, said to destroy the MCU and leave balance in the DCEU. Love MCU. I don't. Not anymore.
All right, David.
I'm just heartbroken. And then Lex is like, you're going to fight for your special lady in your life. And Clark says, she's safe on the ground. How about you? Wow.
Close. But every man's special lady in their life is his mother.
And then we have...
And he looks like, what did you just say?
Yeah.
And then he busts out like a bunch of Polaroid pictures in 2016.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Martha looked goofy in all of those photos.
A little bit. It's kind of horrifying at the same time.
It was horrifying, but it was kind of goofy.
Yeah. And he's like, Martha, Martha, Martha. It's like, what in the world are you making with your mouth?
A woman giving birth to a god? That's
I was like,
witch.
It's like the mother of a flying demon must be a witch. The punishment for witches, what is that? Death by fire.
and he just starts making it rain on Superman with the photos. Superman is just like distraught, picking up the photos. This man with a smile on his face, just still throwing them out there, just throwing them out to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
He was like, where is she? I don't know. I would not let them tell me. Okay. That doesn't make it any better.
No. Superman could still kill you.
If he wanted it, you would be dead already. Movie over.
Yeah.
And then his heat vision actually gets wider to the point where it covers all of his eyes. And it's just like, oh.
It does. It's crazy.
Is this going to be like a Max Tau variant?
He's like, if you kill me, Martha dies. And if you fly away, Martha also dies. But if you kill the bat, Martha lives. No, that's not true.
Number one, L plot.
Yeah.
L plot. Two, even if Batman were to die by the hands of Superman, what's still stopping Lex from killing Martha? Three. Here's the kicker that you actually pointed out. This man did not equate for Superman's speed. If you fly away, Martha dies. What's stopping him from just flying there and getting to her?
Exactly.
Even if he doesn't know where she is, and he'd still be able to get there, you know?
Yeah.
And if it's too late, well, guess who else is going to die tonight? Lex. Because it won't be Batman.
No.
Then what's stopping Lex from just dying right here, right now? And then Superman go on a manhunt to try and find her. Batman's just going to be waiting. Unless he pursues him, in which case, how he going to pursue him? A guy who who constantly breaks the sound barrier every time he flies.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times in the same flight at that. Well, you can't do anything.
No.
So, like, what the heck? This is a bad idea on Lex's part.
It's just like, also just him, like, he wants to expose Superman for being...
For what?
People already hate him, by the way.
At least Nicholas Holt's Lex had motivation. What's Lex's excuse here?
At least he just hates him.
He just hates him. He's just a D1 hater. That makes sense. What does Jesse's Lex gain out of hating Superman?
I don't know. What a...
And then just... Now he watches the Batman versus Superman fight, and he's just yelling at Batman in his comms, 1A, and it's just Batman punching Superman up against the wall.
Red cape.
No, 1A. He realizes the punches aren't doing anything. They both stop. 1A.
What?
A.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Hold on now.
Yeah. Yeah, Martha's kidnapped. And they're about to kill her.
She's bat-napped.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Oh, and then we have electricity going off at the Kryptonian ship that crashed. And it's also where Lex was... See, it's in public too, Lex. What is your deal? What do you want to do?
This man's a terrorist. He just wanted to be a terrorist one night.
Yeah.
He just woke up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna just be a terrorist."
Yeah.
What's the least?
He got out of the psych ward. He's just doing stuff.
This would be a Lex that came out of a psych ward.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna upload this as a podcast too, or just MMHH? Just double M double H. This one is just for YouTube. It sucks because RSS like makes you pay double, and I don't need that right now. I only got the one I need to worry about, but yeah. And then we transition to Wonder Woman, who does nothing still. She's just walking around with nice clothes on. Like, Is she important? Like, what is her deal? We don't know. Do you know? Sure, I sure don't. He gone. That's fine. We'll have time. Then we get Lois. Clark is going down to Lois. He's like, I gotta fight Batman. I gotta convince him to help me, or he has to die. No one stays good in this world. Shut up, stupid man. That's your name. That's a stupid man. But anyway, I'm going to try to wait on this review for a second for Donovan to come back, because there is the next part I do want to talk about with him. But do you have any questions? Anyone in the chat? Greatest actor in the DCEU? Gal Gadot, don't you dare.
Gal Gadot. Nah, we're going to talk about the real best actor in the DCEU, The Rock.
I want to kill myself. Thank you for making me want to kill myself.
The hierarchy of the DCEU is about to change.
Aww. So,
if you smell what Black Adam's cooking,
shit, cooked
Pete.
Shit. Oh, okay. LeBron is Batman.
Kobe Bryant is Robin. That was great.
No. What? He's like
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is Robin. There you go.
No.
No. Michael Jordan is as Alfred.
No, Kobe as Superman, and the helicopter landing is Doomsday.
No.
Okay.
No, the helicopter landing was orchestrated by Lex Luthor. He's Superman. I'll do you one better. I don't know if it exploded or not, so I'll say Kobe Bryant is Jason Todd.
Oh, there we go. Kobe is Jason Todd, except Lazarus pits don't exist.
They don't exist. It just dies.
Yeah.
There's no Red Hood.
Oh, that's awful.
Michael Jordan is Alfred because he's the oldest.
Michael B. Jordan's Superman because...
I mean, he was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Shaquille O'Neal as Doomsday. Be big enough for it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Can you imagine if Shaquille O'Neal was Doomsday and he talks?
Lord, I'm Doomsday. I'm gonna kill you.
Sound like Nicolas Cage trying to do a Shaquille O'Neal impression.
I'm Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Superman. I'm gonna kill you. Shaq is Jim Gordon. I don't know.
Shaq is Jim Gordon. Nah.
Probably not. Probably not.
Shaq is Wonder Woman. I can't even drink my drink because of that. Him as Wonder Woman, bro. Did you know he actually did play a DC hero back in the 90s? It was called Steel.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be a Superman clone.
No. Enough.
Yeah.
No.
So there's an animated movie where Steel is a Superman clone. And I believe he's a Superman clone in the comics.
He is. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he is. I don't know where the Shaquille O'Neal one came from.
I don't know.
His name's John Henry Irons.
Oh.
That's Steel. Steel initially sought to replace Superman. I don't know where this came from, bro. A 3.10 on IMDb, still higher than Snow White. Meanwhile, it has an 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. We need to watch Steel. We're watching Steel one.
I don't know if I want to watch Steel.
Oh no, we're gonna watch that.
That wasn't in the contract.
You gonna make it? You got me messed up if you think I'm gonna watch Black Adam and you don't watch Steel. How about Grant Gustin as Batman? No, how about the guy who played Joe West as Jim Gordon?
Honestly, wait, which one's Joe West?
The father of Iris.
Oh,
the dude from the Flash show.
Oh yeah, okay, I could see that. Yeah. What do you say we get back to the movie? This is the Justice League scene.
No. I don't like that.
Do we even need to get into this?
No, because I mean we kind of glanced over it. If you want to talk about it, you can.
I don't know really what else to say. It's just the Justice League in like little video clips.
For no reason other than shameless retcon world building that they did haphazardly.
Also, yeah, why would Flash do that at the security camera? Like there's a security camera that goes off with that, and
he's trying to stay hidden. Meanwhile, he's on national news because of that.
Yeah. I don't know. Aquaman, Cyborg, Mother Box.
The Cyborg one was pretty cool, though.
I did like that one because it's like an actual like lab recording.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing.
Meanwhile, Aquaman's just chilling in the Titanic for some reason.
Yeah. Did you know the Titanic's pool still has water in it?
I hate that joke so bad. Of course it's going to have water. It's underwater. That's so dumb. Did you know that 2 planes hit the World Trade Center and the anniversary of it was on 9/11? Yeah, no shit. We just had it.
Yeah, anyway, Lois gets a chopper to Gotham and she the guy who's flying the helicopter is like, "Where are we going to?" And she says, "There." And she's pointing.
Where?
She's pointing
over
at the bed
there.
Signal. Over there. Where?
Yeah, me effed up if you think I'm going over there and miss.
Yeah. It's like, is that Bat? No. Hell no, I'm not going over there. It's Batman. And
Gotham's not my jurisdiction.
No. And here we are.
Yep.
2 hours into the movie.
And they finally start to fight.
They finally start to fight, and then we have the cool poses. Aura. Superman lands. Batman says, "Well, here I am." And then Superman says, "Bruce, please." That's alarming.
That's alarming. You already know his name.
Yeah. "Bruce, please, I was wrong. You have to listen to me. Lex wants us to." And then he steps on the thing in the ground, and then the sonic waves, loud ones, are shooting at him. I wish that Superman would have maybe checked his surroundings.
You never learn to mind your surroundings.
Where did you train? On a farm?
Yeah. If I say yes, will you kill me even faster?
I'm not going to answer that question. And then we get Superman not explaining. Like, he has all the time in the world to explain, but he just doesn't.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't understand. There's no time." And then they get face to face, and Batman goes, I understand.
Gets pushed.
He's just a cross, and he's just dragging on the
So
ground.
by that statement, Superman put his hands on Batman first.
I mean, yeah,
Effectively, he started this fight.
Batman touched him with his sound waves and bullets.
But never once touched him physically.
No. So then we get guns pulling out and shooting at Superman, and then he flies up in the air and lasers them down, and this is where we get the cool Superman looking evil pose. They're always making these people look evil.
They are evil.
They are. I mean, yeah. So he throws Batman again, and then it pans away from Superman to Batman on the ground, and once it turns back around, Superman's already there at where Batman's at.
Aura.
Then he pushes Batman into a building, throws him against the bat signal, and he's on the roof. There's a hole in the roof. He's looking over it. Then Superman says, I'll let you say it.
Stop this. If I wanted it, you'd be dead already. And he has a point.
I mean, yeah. Still some
ain't nothing you could do to me, bro. Like,
yeah. He can
but like, real talk, instead of saying that, why don't you also say, Bruce, it's been 5 years. You still owe me 16.
Batman says, fuck off.
No, he could have like literally said, Bruce, this is idiotic. We have to stop fighting. This is what Lex wants. He has my mother.
Yeah.
They could have explained right here.
They could have. But no, Batman decides to throw a really slowly, by the way, a grenade. Gas grenade. Made with lead, I assume? Or
no, I think a smoke grenade. It was like a smoke grenade.
Superman could have looked through it, but he doesn't. He just rushes into it.
Yeah.
Like an idiot. And then he sends his Batman's behind him. Batman shoots a kryptonite grenade at him. He catches it, and then it spurts in his face, and he gets weak.
And this is where people believe that he had fear toxin for no reason.
When that was like the whole point of injustice. Not exactly
he's like,
fear
breathe
toxin.
It in. That's fear. Okay.
Breathe it in. That's fear. You're not brave.
And then he goes and then Superman goes for like a wild haymaker. Batman blocks it. He looks like, what the hell? And then he says, men are brave. And then starts beating up on Superman.
Yeah. And so I can excuse Superman moving slow right here because he has kryptonite messing him up. He kicks Superman to this roof window, and then he crashes through it. And that's when like they fall through the roof. And this is when Superman makes this face.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the moment where Superman shits himself.
Yeah.
I love that meme.
But judging that face, he looked like he did it intentionally.
Yeah. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna shit myself. So then Batman's just punching him a bunch of times, just kicking his butt. And then Superman feels his strength coming back to him. And it takes Batman a while for some reason. It's like when Superman's like getting his strength back, Batman's not punching him while he's down. Mm-hmm. So he gives him a break to like regain his strength. That's weird. So he tries to kick him. Superman catches him, throws him through the wall. Then they run at each other. Superman.
Oh yeah, when he was also gaining his strength, Batman somehow, after he feels like a social media guy, he talked all that smack, he tried to stand on business, and then when Superman really realized his punches weren't doing anything anymore, he backs up and puts his hand in the way, like, "Hey man, take it easy." Yeah, it was just a prank, bro. Prank, bro.
I was like, what do you think that's gonna do?
This ass whooping I'm about to give you finna be a prank too, and that's when he gets thrown through the wall.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, and Superman, for some reason, it's taking him such a long time to throw him into the bathroom stalls. And then, again, Superman is gearing up to jump at him. And why is Superman doing this? I don't know. He's Superman. He shouldn't be this slow now that he has his strength back. He's running at him. He's screaming.
This is the part where Superman in the DCU is not super, but is not super, but is a man, just like James Gunn's was supposed to be.
It's James Gunn can never. And this is like in Man of Steel, he was flying around super fast, and then when it's here, he's so slow, even when he got his strength back. It's so weird. Tell me I'm not alone.
Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you don't think straight. Okay, Bubble Bass.
I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a Rav. But then it happens again. Batman shoots him again with a kryptonite thing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm shooting myself." And then it just happens again.
Mm-hmm. He even literally hits, I think, Superman over the head with a literal sink.
Yeah,
he hits him with a literal sink. Like, okay,
cool. And then Batman lifts him up, walks him over to where, or like in the middle of the room where the stairs are there, or where there's like a balcony and stuff, and he throws him off. Superman hits the ground.
And this is the part when I was younger where I thought Batman was either just gonna, glide down or just use Superman to break his fall. He grapples and just repels himself down slowly.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna add insult to injury, would just jump straight down and just land smack down on Superman. I thought that would have been cooler if he did.
Yeah. And then he grapples his foot and drags him. He's like, I bet your parents taught you that you mean something, that you were sent here for a reason. My parents taught me a different lesson, dying in the gutter for no reason at all. And then he swings Superman around into pillars. And then he says, they taught me that the world only makes sense if you force it to.
Which is actually that whole saying is actually derived from the Dark Knight Returns, except he doesn't say dying in the gutter for no reason at all.
Yeah,
everything else is verbatim except that line.
Right. Interesting. Did he say what
the actual thing says?
Was it in the animated movie too?
No, it was in the comic.
Oh, okay. Movie source Batman Tomorrow's Teachings. Oh man, that what if they actually do that?
Tomorrow's Teaching.
We are. Then he gets the kryptonite spear out, and he's about to kill Superman. He says, you were never a god, you were never even a man. And he cuts Superman's cheek like Dexter would his victims. And
when you know Batman is the Bay Harbor Butcher, but you can't prove it.
You can't prove it. And then this is the dumbest. I mean, well, I see what they were going for, but it's still...
It's dumb, but extremely misunderstood.
Yeah. Superman says before getting stricken with this kryptonite spear, you're letting him kill Martha. Batman stops. What does that mean? Why'd you say that name? And Superman says, find him! Save Martha! And then Batman gets flashbacks of his childhood and what happened to the parents, and Thomas saying Martha. And then he freaks out and says, why did you say that name? And then Lois is running in, and he's like, stop, wait. And he's like, why'd you say that name? And she says, it's his mother's name. And this causes Batman to break down and stop attacking him, and he throws the kryptonite spear away from him. Now, so I get what they were going for. It's so I actually watched a video by this guy named High Top Films called Batman Does Not Kill.
He sure he doesn't.
Sure he doesn't. And I have my opinions on that, but this intrigued me where like this scene would work if Batman didn't kill people.
Yeah.
Already. And I could see that. But because like he's justifying to himself that this is not a man, it's just an alien. And then he finds out that this alien has a mom and he's about to kill him. But he's also like, oh, they're both named Martha. Interesting. And then yeah, he feels bad about that. But like Superman, at the same time, Superman could have like, no, wait, please, my mom's in danger. Her name's Martha Kent. Please help me. I could see Batman kind of like, wait, what are you talking about? Like that would have granted some pause there.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. What do you think about it?
I see what you're trying to say. It's a way, like, throughout the whole movie, Batman just sees him as this dangerous alien that could destroy the world if he wanted to. Then when Superman says you're letting him kill Martha, find him, save Martha. It's not Batman stopping because they have the same mom with two last names. No, he's just seeing that this alien was raised by humans, and that he actually had caring people after him.
Right.
That's why the scene is so incredibly misguided. It shows that Superman is still human, despite the fact that he is an alien.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I kind of agree with High Top said, what you said, though. If Batman didn't kill, this probably would have hit different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the execution was not entirely done right. Because, like, I mean, yeah, who calls their mom by their first name? Like, that is a generic thing to say if you're trying to find someone specific to save. Mm-hmm. But I think it still would have worked if he was like, no, please save my mom. And maybe not have the Martha comparison there with the name. Yeah. Maybe have that later. It's like, my mom's name was Martha too. Oh, cool. That would have been fine later. But in that moment, I don't know. I don't know about that. But so they eventually unite, and he's like, yeah, if you could save my mom, that'd be great. And I'll go over to where the ship with the lightning bolts are at. I'll try to stop Lex, and you save my mom. And that's basically the gist of it. Oh, yeah, and then you mentioned when Batman gets in his plane.
Yeah, he's not in the big, bulky armor anymore. He's just in his normal suit.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is it's still there. It's just stored in the jet.
Yeah. Why
would he just take it off in the middle of nowhere?
Right. Maybe there's something in the back, like a little trunk in the plane, maybe.
Probably.
So yeah, then Alfred's about to help Bruce out. Oh yeah, Lois finds the Kryptonian or the Kryptonite spear. She throws it later on
into water.
Foreshadowing. Yes. Really awful foreshadowing there. So Batman shows up to where Martha's being held hostage at, and he guns down some other people trying to gun him down, and they explode like crazy. So that's cool.
And then we start to get to one of the best scenes in the entire film. He reaches the warehouse where they're all located, and Batman jumps out of the Batjet and then does the little glide kick into the window, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guards are waiting. They're waiting at the door for Batman or whoever to show up. Except the problem is, Batman doesn't show up through the traditional sense. He makes the whole floor explode,
Yes.
grapples up it, and just sends these little devices, I guess like the disruptor, to destroy their weapons, and he blows them up.
Yeah.
And then he starts doing what he do best. Any Batman Arkham fan knows what he does in this whole in this room. Henceforth, this is probably the best fight scene of all live action Batman, because it feels like some straight out of the Arkham games. He just goes full Arkham Knight on everybody in the entire warehouse.
I agree. This is like
it is so peak.
It's so good.
Say what you want about the rest of this film, you can't say the warehouse scene was not great.
No, you can't. Then there's this one guy who's like he pulls the thing out of the grenade. He's about to throw it at Batman. Batman kicks another dude into that guy. Grenade falls out of his hand. The dude tries to grab it, and it explodes.
Well, I don't know what he was doing there. This man quick drawing batarangs, hitting people with the back claw slam. Hit one dude with the back claw. He got sent down the hole in the floor. Batman grapples a crate, throws it at another dude's head, making his head like
burst.
His head burst.
Yeah,
blood all over the walls.
Yep.
This man is an absolute unit. Mm-hmm. God, I wish we could just show this scene right here, bro.
Yeah.
On stream.
But yeah,
they did one marvelous scene for Marvel. This is literally this film's one marvelous scene.
Yep. Also, like when he's fighting between four guys and he's like and like when he punches them and you can see spit come out of their mouths when he punches them. Like, my gosh.
This is how live action Batman should fight.
Yes. If anything, this is the fighter Batman. Like this.
Oh, this the fighter for real.
And I'm sorry to say it, but if you put all these Batman in a room, Batfleck is
Ben Affleck winning.
Oh, he is.
He winning. I don't even care if he's no Christian Bale, he's no Robert Pattinson.
Christian Bale's no anything.
I don't give a fuck. Ben Affleck soloing the whole every live action Batman except Adam West, he's soloing.
Except Adam West. Yeah.
You ain't fucking with Adam West.
No, you don't. If you try to kill Adam West, you suck.
Yeah.
Why? And then you mentioned this, that you like when people use the hero's cape against them.
Yeah. So Batman is fighting this. Okay, this man also hit a Uranagi. Bro, who literally throws the dude in the air, landing him in a crate. Even threw another dude into the wall. But like, there's one scene where two thugs try and ambush Batman. One of them actually grabs his cape and drags him to the ground. And I'm glad they do this, because when you're a caped superhero, no one for some reason just goes for your cape. I don't see why. Right. This is like one of the only two times I've seen this ever happen. The second time was when Homelander was fighting Butcher and Soldier Boy, and one of them grabbed him by the cape. This is the only time they've ever done this.
Yeah.
One of two times in any superhero media. And it always confused me as to why they don't go for a cape.
Yeah. David doing everything except reading chat. I'm sorry, man. I mean, this is the discussion. I'm getting into it, and I'm busy. I'm looking at like the movie at the same time, just so I don't forget anything.
Bing, bop, boom, grapple, explosive gel, beat down, blade dodge, boom, blink, boom, bink, bop. That's basically everything Ben Affleck's Batman was doing.
That's like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Then he gets stabbed in the arm, And then once he gets the thugs off of him, he grabs the knife out of his I guess armpit or shoulder area, stabs the other guy, throws one guy into the wall, and then I unironically like this part when he goes up to the guy, and like guts him like a fish. I don't care.
And then they had the little scream effect again in the background, like when the cop first saw him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
and shout out to Batman: The Dark Knight Returns again when he does these next two things. So it's KG Beast, some thug with the LMG, and Martha. Now you thinking he finna come through the door or he finna come through the window? Psych, stupid. He goes straight through the wall, and that's just like Dark Knight Returns. But here's the kicker. He's holding on to the guy with the LMG, and he points it at KG Beast, who has a flamethrower. KG Beast is like, "Don't do it. I said drop it. I'll kill her.
I'll kill her.
Drop it." And believe me, I will do it. And then Batman, shout out to Peter Weller one more time. He says, "I believe you." Shoots the flamethrower tank. Dives immediately for Martha, and everybody explodes except for Batman and Martha. I'm like, this man is a unit.
Yeah. But like how they survived, I don't know.
You're a friend of my son. It's okay, ma'am. I'm a friend of your son's. I figured.
The cape. Yeah. These movies did have some light humor in them, not extravagantly or like not too clever, but it was still kind of humorous.
I don't know. I think the Days Without Accident sign from Man of Steel is still probably their best subtle humor. I think that's their best joke.
I think when Zack Snyder did Justice League, he embraced more humor in that movie.
Yeah, that was Joss Whedon.
Well, no, but like in the Snyder cut, it's still funny.
Yeah, you know what else is funny? When Cyborg gets the premonition of the future where Superman's getting controlled by Darkseid. I thought that was peak humor. That was peak comedy.
Well, he was like, "No," and Flash goes, "Go," and then he's like, "No, man." Barry. Superman.
I think Ray Fisher did a good job with his cyborg voice.
He's probably the best character in Justice League in the Snyder cut. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he definitely had a glow up out of everybody.
Yeah. So then Superman shows up at the ship where Lex is at, and he's like, "Oh well, I don't have my bat head. Let's find out if your mom's dead." And Batman's like, "Hello, break the bad news." And he says, "I'd rather do the breaking in person." And Superman's like, "You lost." He's like,
"I don't know how to lose. You'll learn."
I don't know how to lose. You learn. Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Especially with Calvel's like dry sarcasm.
Yeah.
I don't know how to lose. You'll learn.
Mm-hmm. And then we get if man won't kill God, then the devil will do it. And then we get
I do not hate the sin. I mean, I do not hate the sinner. I hate the sin. I don't know where that came from, Lex, but
so philosophical.
Kryptonian deformity.
Mm-hmm.
If man won't kill God, then the devil will do it. I feel like I just want to see Lex just for 1 minute just spaz like Denzel Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents.
And we get Doomsday's showing up, and he says, "Here's your Doomsday." Oh, it's just Zod.
It's literally Zod.
It's just Zod looking special. And Superman's just standing there. Cool. Oh, here's something stupid. So Doomsday roars at Lex, and then he throws a punch at him to kill him. Superman blocks the punch for some reason. Now, for this Superman, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for this Superman, even though he killed people earlier in this movie, and he killed Zod at the end of Man of Steel. Why is he saving Lex all of a sudden? You can't just do that when you've already established that he's fine with killing. That makes no sense to me at all. So then we get to where they fight for a little bit. And that's pretty much it. They just fight, and Superman's losing again. Superman's so weak in this movie. It's really pissing me off how weak he is in this movie. And they tear apart the monuments and statue and all that. Doomsday jumps on LexCorp Tower, and then people are shooting at him. And yeah. We just got to where Doomsday was about to punch Lex, and Superman stopped him from punching Lex.
Okay.
Why he did that, I don't know. But I crashed out just now.
Why? What did you do?
Well, I was just because Superman already killed people, and now he's saving Lex from Doomsday. It makes no sense.
We need to save Lex.
Why?
The Lex Express.
The Lex Express. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
No.
Okay, I won't. Then we get to Wonder Woman on the airplane. Why is she on an airplane? I don't know. But
she's on here in this movie.
No. But she shows up, or she sees Doomsday on the telly. She's worried. And then they start firing at Doomsday. And then all of a sudden, he's getting like power-ups because of this. He's making shock waves. He made a shockwave at the top of the tower. So cool. All these buildings are getting destroyed now. How does he get this power?
Yeah.
I don't understand. How did he get this power? I get the deformity enough, but the shockwave? Are you serious?
Not to mention that anything you dish at him, it'll just make him stronger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Which is their version of both nerfing yet buffing Doomsday. Because they nerfed him in the sense that, like, okay, no one is able to fight him.
No.
And his weakness is kryptonite. And yet somehow Superman can kill him. But they kind of buffed him in a sense where in the comics, if you kill Doomsday, he'll just come back stronger. In this one, if you just do enough damage, he just winds up being stronger.
Cool. Yeah. I don't get that.
They also nerfed his appearance. He needed more spikes.
He did. He didn't have enough spikes. So then Superman pushes him into space, and he keeps pushing him into space. And another lady. I don't know if we talked about this in the last episode or not about Man of Steel, but the Star Sapphire lady.
Oh yeah. Swanwick's I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. But there's the little general girl who at the end of Man of Steel said to Swanwick, I just think he's kind of hot. Yeah, her name is Ferris. That is Star Sapphire in the DC comics. Who is the Pink Lantern. She doesn't do anything.
Nope.
She's just here.
Mm-hmm. What if they bring her back for the Lantern show?
Yeah, never do it.
No, they won't. Yeah.
Wishful thinking to see anyone from the DCEU come back that isn't Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Superman's punching Doomsday into space. Everything's going well and good until someone says, "Let's fire a nuke at him," and then
Yeah.
Swanwick's like, "No,
Like,
don't
yes,
do
let's
that.
not do that.
Let's
And then the
not,
president is like, God have mercy on all our souls. They launched the fucking nuke anyways.
idiot."
What? You need to be impeached for that shit.
That's insane. You are the worst.
You
president in the
need
world.
to be out of office for that.
Yeah, and like Superman's punching him into space. He cannot do anything. He cannot fly. He can't. He just jumps high, and that's it. But if he's just in space, yeah, he's good. Like you're good. He's not coming back unless you throw him into the sun.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, the nuke hits both of them, and Superman's reaction time is really slow. He just stares at it. And then you could see it in the sky. The sky's yellow, and Doomsday comes back. It's not Superman, not yet. Oh, so Projectile 1 is Doomsday. So they land on Stryker's Island, east of Metropolis, and someone just goes, "It's uninhabited." Oh, thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, thanks for letting us know, Genius. By the way, we're still in between Gotham and Metropolis. Hope you know that. Anyways, they're talking about two projectiles in the sky.
Mhm.
Projectile 1 has landed. It's not Superman.
Nope. I don't know why.
If I'm Swanwick, I'm cussing out everybody in that room, including the president. You can fire me later. Matter of fact, I will quit. Because I just told y'all, dumb sons of bitches, we ain't supposed to do this. This was a bad idea. And Superman's still up there. You fucked this entire world, and I hate all of you for it.
But no, Swanwick is very calm, it seems like, in this part for some reason. And then it shows Doomsday getting the spikes. Kind of. Because he's powering up and getting spikes, and he's lightning bolts and everything. Who knows why. And then he shoots a thing into the sky, and it's just like, wow. And then we see Superman in space, basically dead.
Yeah.
It seems like. So, like, can a nuke kill Superman?
I know she's right, bro, saying he is somebody dead ops camp. Oh, this man, I don't know what the fuck he is saying. Lex playing bingo. 1A.
1A. 1A.
1A. More like 1B. 1B! 1B! Yeah, no, I don't get
me and Battleship. Or A1. No, I want it. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, can nukes kill Superman? It seems like it could. Again, this is another instance where Superman almost dies again. This isn't even the last time. Yes, we caught the 6-7. Anyway,
I caught 69.
Oh no.
But yeah, this is like one of the other instances in the same movie. He almost dies. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, is this man like a cat? Does he just have 9 lives here?
He's not. Bro thinks he's
supposed to be. In the span of 2 movies, he has almost died countless times.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Warner Bros. They just wanted to see Henry Cavill leave.
Yeah, they hated him.
I don't even know why they hired him if you didn't want him here.
That's what I'm confused about. I don't know. Henry Cavill's my Superman. I don't care what anyone says.
He's a punk rocker.
Yes, he is. And then Swanwick's is like, oh yeah, every time we hit it, it makes it more powerful. It's unkillable.
Well, wasn't that good enough a few seconds ago?
Yeah. And then Batman's flying over the island where Doomsday.
Oh my god, Batman, you dumb son of a bitch. Batman, you are an idiot. World's greatest detective, my ass cheeks. Oh my god. This is the scene where I wanted to shoot Batman through my computer screen.
Well, before you get to that though, I do want to mention that Doomsday shot a laser at him. It seemed like at full speed. I don't know how Batman was able to dodge that, but that's all I have to say. You go ahead.
This man is circling around Doomsday, observing him. And then he thinks to Alfred, oh yeah, the spear. Alfred, I have to go get the spear. Okay. I'm going to lead it off of Rikers and into Gotham. Yep. What the fuck are we doing here? You had me in the first half until you said that. And then he proceeded to shoot Doomsday to lure him away when he was perfectly fine on Rikers Island. Why in the HELL did you think, Batman, that it was your best and brightest idea to leave him on the island just to distract him to following you to a port on Gotham that, while you claim is uninhabited, it's still in Gotham City?
Right. Still.
All you had to do was leave and get the spear and then come back to Rikers. We're going to lead him into Gotham City. What is the worst that could ever happen when Doomsday sets foot on Gotham? Gotham got enough problems as is. Why would you add another? You trying to make your own Black Zero event, aren't you? That's essentially what you would have done.
That's why you were jealous of Superman. You just wanted to have your own Black Zero.
He saw Black Zero and said, no, I can do better. And he almost tried it.
Yeah. And then we show Superman in space getting his power back from the yellow sun. Well, at least the yellow sun's doing something. That's all I have to say.
And then his eyes turned red.
Yep. Again, not the last time he's going to almost die. There's die and almost die. We're not there yet. And then, yeah, Doomsday lasers down his bat plane, crashes into a building. Doomsday's about to laser him down.
I wonder how good of an idea was that, Batman?
Yeah.
You know what he says when this happens to him? And he's looking at Doomsday charging up his weapon? I mean, his beam. You know what he says?
What does he say, Donovan?
Oh, shit.
Yep. That's what he says.
I'm looking at the screen right now like Nicolas Cage in that one movie. You don't say.
But it's okay.
I wonder what gave you that impression.
Yeah. Hey, but it's okay. You know why?
Because he covers up his head with his arms, preparing to eat the brunt of that attack.
Yeah. But it's okay because Wonder Woman's there to actually do something now. So cool. And she could do a cool thing with her bracelets.
What were you doing this whole movie?
Being hot. That's what she was doing. That's all she was there to do, was be attractive. And then, yeah, that was it. And then Superman comes through the sky with lightning, it seems like.
Yeah. It looks like he made lightning. Breaking
the sound waves, and then pushes Doomsday into a plant of some sort. And it explodes
the plant. And David's like, oh my god.
It's like, dude, stop.
That looked like something that Michael Bay would have done.
Yeah.
Riddle me this, James Gunn. Why is it that everyone hates Grant Gustin as the best Flash, but when Ezra Shithead gets on the screen, no one bats an eye?
Yeah,
who said he didn't? Who said that?
I don't know. Well, James Gunn said one time before the DCEU movies in 2023 got released and James Gunn announced his DC universe, he said The Flash was a movie that he really loved. It's a fantastic movie.
How much money he was paid to lie like that with a straight
I wonder if he actually liked it.
I'm convinced he was. How much money was he paid to say that? Because there's no way he would actually say it and mean that. That's like
No.
a review. That's like positive reviews on Black Adam. How much you were paid to say that?
Yeah. And then you have some people that actually like it just for enjoying it.
No, they don't. I cannot sit up here and firmly believe someone actually loves Black Adam and means it.
Well, and then Lois is standing by watching this happen. She's like, "Oh yeah, the spear!" And then she's running and she trips over water and falls, and that was funny.
Which was comically hilarious. And I thought to myself, imagine she actually did fall and they just kept it in.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way she fell looked actually authentic.
It was really funny. And Wonder Woman asks Batman, "Why did he bring Doomsday back to the city?" And he says,
Batman, why did you?
"Because the port's abandoned, and here's a weapon here that can kill it."
You could have left it on Rikers, went to get the spear. I wanted Batman to die in this very moment. I wanted him to die.
Yeah.
All the aura you had in the entire movie up until this point was so cool. You do this, you lost all of it. I wanted you to die.
Yep.
And this isn't even the worst that has yet to come for DCEU Batman, because he infinitely loses aura within every movie he's a part of afterwards.
Mm-hmm. So Wonder Woman, Lois is about to drop into the water and try to find the spear, but before that,
also, by the way, and I hate to cut you off, Batman throughout the entire ordeal never once goes for the spear.
No,
he never does.
No, he does not.
Even when Doomsday is not even targeting him, he never goes for the spear
Nope.
that he wanted to go towards. He never gets it.
Never. Yeah, I don't think Lois should not have thrown into the water. That's one big thing. She was stupid and just didn't just leave it where it was.
Yeah. Could have kicked it. Could have thrown it somewhere else in the building. Nah, we got to throw it in the water.
Stab it in the ground, and maybe that'll cut off some. Just stab it in the ground. No.
Throw it.
Throw it.
Or something. Throw it near the Riddler one. Through that Riddler pillar. Shout out, you give it some green lighting. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that would have been cool, yeah. But before that, Superman was like, "Did you find the spear?" And he's like, "I've been a little busy." And Wonder Woman's there.
Is she with you? Thought she was with you.
Batman.
She's here.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah, so Superman's like, "That thing's from another world, my world." And she says, "I've killed things from other worlds before." Yeah, and that's when the "she with you" exchange happens. But the thing is, okay, so the pose is cool. Wonder Woman shouldn't be in the middle, but okay.
Female empowerment. But I don't, honestly, if it's a movie that deadass has the name Batman versus Superman, shouldn't the world's finest be in the front?
Yeah, Wonder Woman. So again, it goes back to the 30s. It's like, or the 1920 or 1910s. We're not going to talk about that. Another thing, like, "Is she with you?" And Batman says, "I thought she was with you." Like, Batman, you know who she is.
You really do.
You've already met her. Twice.
And then you messaged her with a picture of her in 1918.
He got in her DMs. And by the way, Doomsday's making a shockwave right now.
Yeah.
The Gotham port, who cares? The whole city's about to just explode.
A whole city about to meet its doomsday. No pun intended.
Yeah.
All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. All you had to do was keep Doomsday on Riker's Batman. No, we don't do that. It's one thing if he saw the ship and then followed Batman unwillingly. It's one thing if he did that. It's another when Batman deliberately makes you follow him
Yep.
on an uninhabited island. I wanted Batman to die that night. I wanted him to.
Yep. But yeah, he's sending a shockwave. Batman hides under some slab of building. I don't know how that didn't move, but Batman survived. Wonder Woman, Superman are struggling with the waves. Yeah, it's breaking apart buildings right now.
It is destroying everything in its path.
Yeah. And then the rubble caves in on where Lois is at underwater. And she's trapped underwater. So good job, Lois. Now Wonder Woman's about to fight. They're about to fight Doomsday. And they're kind of, doing power moves and stuff like that. Cool, whatever. Not much to say about this. Batman's just standing there. And we were like, this is where we were saying to each other, like, Batman, you could sit this out, man.
Throughout this entire ordeal, there was nothing Batman could do. He only had one kryptonite grenade left, which he hesitant to use, by the way.
Yeah.
Very hesitant to use. You could have sat this one out, Bucko. You have a Kryptonian and an Amazon who can handle this shit.
You can.
You really could be going for the spear right now.
Yeah.
You could be going for that. You never do.
Wonder Woman restrains him. Batman could stab him. Oh, yeah, and Superman's super hearing comes back. And he hears Lois in the water, trapped underneath the rubble. So it works again. Here, this time. Superman gets her out, and she's fine. And then Superman swims down to get the kryptonite spear.
And he almost drowned.
Yeah. Well, he almost. I mean, he was. Yeah. And then Doomsday's about to come for Batman, and this is when we get the cool. This is when we get the Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns shot.
Dude, I paused it again, and it worked again.
You paused at the perfect moment. I don't know. Could I actually show the full image?
Yeah, we can. Let's see if we can. I could probably. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it, and I'll get it up there. Image. Let's see if I can get that up. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, you got it. Never mind.
It says this.
Yeah.
The freaking lightning in the background, dude. If this ain't Dark Knight Returns Batman, I don't know what is. Because he did this at a perfect shot. And this is what David paused on. I'm like, no way. It's so great.
I'm just gonna find the original image just to back this up.
Yeah, do a side by side.
What's the best one? This will be a good one. So once we get that image, we also get. 1 second. That's the wrong button. Oops. Then we get this, and that's short, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tell what it is.
That's the original.
Yeah.
And we got that one.
And then we get this one. Oh, yeah. Let's go. I got you out. My bad.
What did you do?
I removed you from the stream for a second, and then I got you back. But yeah, so we got. That's cool. Peak Thinema. So then Batman grapple in. I don't know how he's surviving these blasts from Doomsday.
It's just Batman. That plot armor be kicking in.
Yep. And then we see Superman floating up from like,
floating up, face down in the water.
Floating up, face down. And it's just so dumb, this whole scene. And then she throws the kryptonite spear away. You could have done that before.
Yeah.
But he was already gone. So
he was already gone.
Yeah. Again, he almost dies again.
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman's fighting him, cutting off his arms, Doomsday's arms. And Superman's like, I love you. This is my world. You're my world.
Shut up.
Shut up. And Superman or Lois is like, no, please, Clark. And so he flies, grabs the kryptonite spear. He should just fall right where he's at. But he doesn't.
He could have fell right then and there.
That would have been hilarious.
That would have been great.
I want that cut of BVS. Our cut of BVS where everything makes sense. And then Batman doesn't do anything. He uses his last kryptonite gas pellet on Doomsday. So Superman's flying up super fast and then stabs Doomsday with the kryptonite spear. But oh no, Doomsday with his spike stabs Superman in the chest. So he can
right in the S symbol.
Yeah. And then he plunges the kryptonite spear deeper into Doomsday's chest. Then he lets out a big blast of lightning and whatever.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing too.
Yeah.
In Man of Steel, the song that was playing when Zod and Superman would crash into Earth, that same song actually plays here, but in a more slow, somber melody.
It does. The music is very well done here.
Still tripping you wasted freaking Doomsday in the second movie, but
yeah. Okay. So yeah, Doomsday and Superman are both dead. And boo-hoo, we mourn. And there's a cross in the background too.
Yes, there is.
Which I'm tired of the symbolism here. It keeps happening. And they act
I guess
like
on the third movie he rose out of the grave.
Yeah. And they act like they've known this guy for years.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the scene. And then SWAT members come in to take in Lex Luthor. And when they walk in, he's in the sludge looking at a Kryptonian hologram of Steppenwolf and learning about the mother boxes. And
a Snyder Cut's version of them.
Yeah. And no one's talking about this, right? No one's talking about it, which is surprising. Then we cut to prison, and then Lex is getting his hair shaved.
No.
Because his name is Lex Luthor. But it's not Lex Luthor.
It's the son.
It's the son of Lex Luthor. And then we see this is all.
Jesse Eisenberg's head looks awfully short with a ball cap.
It really
does. Looks very small.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of sad. So this is the aftermath, right? Lex shaves his head and goes to prison. We get a look at a newspaper from the Daily Planet. Superman's dead, and then Clark Kent's missing. I don't know how you gather those things together, but whatever.
I thought it said Clark Kent was dead too.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, one of our own would be missed. Okay, yeah, he died too. That's so dumb to me because you said this like Clark Kent as Clark or Henry Cavill as Clark Kent, anyone could tell.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna beat the 3 hours. We're almost done here.
Hey.
Let's go. Yeah, the city's empty and it's sad because Superman's dead. That's so sad. And then we show up at the Kent's house. People are showing up to pay their respects. We see Pete Ross from Man of Steel show up.
They really gave Superman really got a cheap wooden casket.
That's true. I think we also see the priest from Man of Steel too. I don't know if it's the same one, but he is a priest. But yeah, Superman D. I wonder if they left the glasses on in his casket. Are you still there? I'll bring that up later. But they're sad, and Lois is in Clark's room and laying on his bed. That's kind of weird. And then Martha's like, "Oh, here's a package for you." And then Lois opens it, and it's a wedding ring that Clark got for her. He was gonna propose. Oh no, that's so sad. And then they play bagpipes. Amazing Grace on bagpipes, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know. 2 separate caskets, by the way. One for Superman in, I guess, Metropolis or Washington, D.C. or wherever. And then one in Smallville for Clark Kent. So there's a whole funeral scene for both of them. And they got a really cool casket for him, too. And it looks like his black suit from Snyder Cut. I know, right? It's so sad. Yeah. But that's happening, and that's pretty much the scene there. Excuse me. So we get the priest saying some things. Everybody's sad. Lois is at the grave, and they do this, and then she does the sprinkling dirt in thing in the grave later. But Bruce Wayne's there and on the sidelines.
Oh.
Say what?
I was saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to show the stream what I've sent you.
Well, we'll probably not do it. I'm sorry. We're kind of doing something else right now, but we'll see it later. I was gonna tell you, wouldn't it be funny if they kept the glasses on for Clark in the casket?
That would be.
If they took the glasses off. Like, oh shit. So Bruce is on the sidelines, and so is Diana, and he meets him there. And
Diana Ross.
Yes. And then Batman says, "I failed him in life. I won't fail him in death." Exactly. Help me find others like you. She says, "Perhaps they don't want to be found." He says, "They will, and they'll fight."
How do you know?
Just a feeling.
How do you know? Because when you tried to recruit Aquaman, you get jacked up by your own clothes. I think in the Justice League, you even get jacked up by your own throat.
Yeah.
So, like, what do you mean? They gonna fight you, but not in the way you think.
No. He's like, we have to stand together. And she's talking about how she walked away from mankind. You should have been known by people after that. But yeah. Whatever. Batman's like, men are still good. We fight, we kill, blah, blah, blah. And then we have people mourning the loss of Superman, or the people that cared anyway. It's really back and forth with how people feel about Superman.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about Superman. If you seek his monument, look around you. It's all right. Cool, cool. But yeah, and she's like, when you said they have to fight, what do you mean by that? And he's like, just a feeling. And then we cut to pretty cool scene. Not gonna lie. Lex is in prison. He's about to get restrained, and then the lights go off, and they flicker red, or the lights flicker, and then they turn on red, and Batman's showing up. And this is probably one of the cooler scenes. I guess whenever Batman shows up, it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's in the red. Also, how'd the guards go away? That's my question.
Yeah.
They coordinated this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. You guys just get out of the way really quick, and then I'll show up. And then Batman's threatening to, or he's saying that he's gonna be watching Lex, and Lex is saying how insane he is, and Batman's like, we have hospitals that treat the mentally ill with compassion, but that's not where you're going. You're gonna arrange for you to get transferred into Arkham Asylum in Gotham. I have some friends there, and they would like to meet you, or they're expecting you. That's pretty cold.
Yeah.
And then Lex is like, the bell's already been rung, and they heard it out in the dark among the stars. And Batman punches the brand into the wall. And then there's the infamous, he's found us and he's coming. Ding, 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 ding.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut to Lex's office or room or wherever, where the painting he was talking about is upside down, showing the demons. It's pretty neat. Yeah. And then we get Lois sprinkling in the dirt on the grave, wearing the ring. And this final shot here
is confusing.
Yes. Because you got the dirt, and for a split second, you see the dirt rise up from the casket.
But now, he's supposed to be dead.
He is supposed to be dead. But that's the end of the movie. Well, that was that was
a 5-hour long review.
It was
2 more hours longer than the actual Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. General thoughts again. It's really hard for me to like this. I know I said I liked it before, but now, like, looking back on it again,
I'm laughing because I'm actually in the same boat as you.
It's really hard.
There are some cool things in this movie, and Ultimate Edition, for all it's cracked up to be, does help it in comparison to theatrical. Yeah. I said Suicide Squad 2016 was the most polarizing DCEU film. No, it's this. It's this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, people say, like, the Ultimate Edition helps. I'm going to be honest, not really. I mean, kind of. But it's still stupid. I'm going to give this... I'm going to be generous and give this a 3 out of 10.
What do you really want to give it?
A 2.
If you were to tell me back then how I felt about this movie, I would have said it as 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 for the sole reason that we finally saw Batman v Superman on screen. If you tell me now what this movie is, and this is me honestly being generous. I'm giving this a 5 to a 6 out of 10. And that's generous. Because I want to keep it at a 5. Or at least a 4.5.
Mm.
This is at least a 5 to a 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm just kind of depressed.
I'm just saying, Suicide Squad, you have to be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already seen it. I'm just saying, I'll rewatch it again. This time, I mean, back then, when I watched it again, I was looking for problems. And surprisingly, I just didn't find much. For
No.
that movie, I did not find much. Still a 7 out of 10 film, though.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, we have, in my opinion, the third most polarizing film in the DCEU. I would say Justice League, BVS, Justice League, and then 2016 Suicide Squad are by far the most polarizing movies. Dawn of Justice is the best movie of all time. What was I saying?
Sweet.
You might have to go on sabbatical from me again.
Go out into the mountains with the sand, with the
You might have to go up to the mountains with Jonathan Kent on that one.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna talk about Pancake Land. You know what, Zane? Let's look at this. I think it's worth. We have time. Let's talk about this. Zane sent me something in Discord just now about this comedy sci-fi film related to. It's labeled as a comedy. It is called The Death and Return of Superman. This is Elijah Wood.
I was about to say, he looks familiar.
Yeah, he played Frodo Baggins in Lord of the Rings, as well as a variety of other things. But mainly Frodo. I don't know what this is. I don't know how I can watch this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Is this the actual thing? Oh, it is. Okay. Do you think we should watch it?
As long as we don't pass the 3rd hour mark again.
You know what? I acknowledged it. We will watch it another time.
All right.
I think this is a good place to stop. We've finally finished it. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, lore accurate Superman. Cool. But yeah, we got 2 out of 17 projects done in the DCEU.
There's
and we
17.
got, including Peacemaker season 1.
Okay.
And then we got 6 out of like 80 Marvel movies done. And be sure to check out Marvel Movie Half Hour. And
I am so stoked for X-Men 2.
Oh, X-Men 2 is gonna be great. But yeah, appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Be sure to stay tuned for Suicide Squad as well.
Yes.
That might be a good change of pace. We don't know. We're gonna watch it.
The Wattpad fan fiction film will be a thing.
Yeah. Until then, sayonara.